And now for some of the things I don't really like about this camera. People criticise this because it's got a polycarbonate body. It hasn't got the magnesium alloy chassis that was used on the 7D, 50D, 40D, which we would have expected from the 60D. I don't really mind that because it does mean the camera's lighter, and to be quite honest, if you drop it on the floor, it's going to break whatever the chassis is made out of. However, some of these controls here are not quite as substantial as I'd come to expect on a camera of this price. I'd have to see whether I could really get used to that over time. To incorporate the vari-angle screen, lots of the buttons have been moved around. So there's been some changes. The exposure mode button now has a lock on it. That's something new. It's something that users apparently have asked for and Canon have now added. It may take me to getting used to. Another change is that the joystick, the multi-controller on the back is no longer there. I used to use that to select my AF points. Instead now that's been incorporated into the rear input dial, and again it's another change I'll have to live with. One nice thing, however, is that the buttons on the top here now only have one function rather than two. So it's much easier to remember which one to use, and you can use both the dials to dial them in. AF, drive, ISO and metering pattern, each their own control. It does mean that you have to delve into the menu to change white balance and flash compensation. However, I think that's something I can get used to. The 60D has an 18 megapixel sensor, same number of megapixels as the 550D and the 7D. And of course that means that we'll use all of Canon's lenses. Same 1.6 crop factor, so you can use EF or EFS lenses. One change, however, for those upgrading from the 400D, 40D, is that there's a change of battery. It does move to the same battery type as used the 5D Mark II or to the 7D. Most people moving up to this will mean changing your battery collection. Similarly, many will have to change the type of memory card they use because, unlike the predecessors, it no longer uses compact flash, it uses SD. Canon have added support to the latest generation of SD-XC cards. That means more capacity. Maximum theoretical limit on the cards now is 2 terabytes. That's masses and masses of pictures. But most importantly, that allows you to shoot hundreds and hundreds of video clips without having to change card. One innovative feature that was found on the 5D Mark II and the 7D and the 50D was micro focus adjustment, actually to fine-tune your lenses to the sensor. Really good idea. You won't find this on the 60D, unfortunately. And the final thing I'm not happy about is there's no flash sync socket. No PC socket for working with when I'm in the studio. I would certainly miss that. You can buy an adapter that will fit onto your hot shoe that will get you over that problem, but I think for this sort of money it should come as standard. So that's the new Canon EOS 60D. To be fair, the 50D was long due for replacement. So I'm quite excited about the 60D, particularly this rotating screen. I can think of some lots of uses for this, for stills and particularly movies. So look out for full reviews soon.